I don't care whether you love the Moonswatch or you hate the Moonswatch. It has been a phenomenon this past year. The hype surrounding this model has just been incredible. You've got people that are super excited about this release. You got people that are super cranky about this release. It really is a hot topic. And to be honest, it has been kind of a debacle trying to acquire a Moonswatch at retail at a Swatch Group store. Now, I have acquired my first Moonswatch. I bought the Mission 2, and let me tell you about my experience. I live in Utah. There is no Swatch Group store near me. One of my friends was in Las Vegas, and he called me and he said, "Hey, I'm going toward the Swatch store here. I'm going to look for a Mission 2 Mercury. Would you like me to pick you up one if they have one in stock?" And I said, "Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm most interested in the Mission 2 Mars, but I would take a Mission 2 if they had one." So he ended up going down to the store, and they did, luck would have it, they did have some Moonswatches that were just arriving. Now, apparently, and this is my understanding, the Swatch stores, they don't know what they're getting when they get new shipments. They could get 200 Moonswatches. They could get 20. They have no control over that. So it just so happened that day that this particular store in Las Vegas got a shipment of, I think, 3 different models. One was Mission 2, one was Mission 2 Mercury, and I don't remember the other one. I wasn't interested in it. I think it was like Pluto or Earth or something. Anyways, he calls me and he said, "Yes, they have one." So I said, "Oh, I appreciate it. I'll pay you if you can pick up one for me." And he said, "Well, here's the problem. The sales associate is trying to make sure that I'm not buying an extra one to flip on the secondary market. They want to make sure it's going toward an end customer, and they need to talk to you on the phone." So I said, "No problem." I started talking to the sales associate. I explained myself and I said, "Hey, I live in Utah. There is no Swatch Group store Swatch store. Swatch is a brand part of the Swatch Group." I apologize. I might have been flubbing that in this video. But anyways, I said, "There's no Swatch store near me. And, you can't buy them online. I'd like to buy this Mission 2 if my friend can pick it up for me on my behalf." And he said, "Sure, but I need you to send me a picture of your driver's license, and I need to enter it into the system." Which I was like, okay, well, I guess that's a security measure. I sent a picture of my driver's license to my friend, who showed it to the sales clerk, and they entered it into the system. My friend bought his Mission 2 Mercury, and I got my Mission 2 again through my friend, through his, helping me out as he was on vacation in Las Vegas. Now, here's the thing. Let me show you my receipt. This is my receipt. I have my own specific customer number. It has my name on here. It has the city I live, obviously my state, and my zip code. And apparently it's now company policy, as I understand through my experience, with my friend at this Las Vegas Swatch store, that it's company policy to take the information of the customer and enter it into the system so that that customer cannot buy more than one Moonswatch. Now, I think there's 11 different missions. I know a lot of watch enthusiasts would like to buy more than one mission, or maybe more than one of the specific color that they like, maybe to gift to a family member or a neighbor or whatnot, or just to keep and have in the box. I don't know. But apparently you can only buy one. So you better pick your favorite one. I didn't know that. My favorite one is the Mars. Apparently I am out of luck unless maybe my wife buys one for me with her driver's license and whatnot. Maybe that's one way that I can get a mission to Mars. But apparently right now you can only buy one, and your information is being tracked. So my friend, he asked the sales associate, and he said, "So if I went to a different Swatch store, not this store, I couldn't buy another one?" And the employee said, "No, you can't. Your information is now in the system. So you're done. You've got your one Moonswatch. Thank you. You can't buy another one." And I don't know how permanent this rule is. Maybe that changes in future months as hype dies down, but it could take some time. Again, this has been a phenomenon. This has been a debacle. This has been crazy, this release of the Moonswatch with Omega, teaming up with Swatch to create an affordable, entry-level, quartz Moonswatch. And again, kind of crazy. So I would like to ask you guys, what has been your experience? Have you been able to buy more than one? And how recently was that? Did they take your driver's license and enter it into the system? Do you have a customer number with your name, city, and zip on your receipt? My friend couldn't put the two watches on one transaction. He couldn't put it on his credit card. He had to do one on his card, and fortunately he had enough cash on him, but he took a separate transaction and used cash to buy mine for me. So there are rules associated with this release. And again, it's been kind of crazy. He said that he felt uncomfortable as he left the store carrying the Swatch bag with the two Moonswatches inside because there were so many people that were coming into the store trying to get their hands on these 3 different missions that happened to arrive that day at the Las Vegas Swatch store. And he felt uncomfortable. He said, am I going to get mugged over a stupid plastic watch? It was not a nice experience to go into the store, deal with the hassle of trying to get one, pick only one, be limited on your future purchases, give them your information, and then leave the store fearing, am I going to be followed? Am I going to be safe? It's just not a good experience. And I'm not sure the reasoning why the Swatch Group wants to keep Moonswatches as in-store only. I do applaud them for trying to limit one per customer at this time so that hopefully more people can get their hands on at least one Moonswatch. But I hope that changes. I hope that Swatch produces more. I hope they're trying to meet the demand for this watch, and this is not some sort of gamesmanship that's at play. I've heard theories that Swatch is not doing well. They're trying to get people in their store to hopefully buy other models. And in my experience, that's not been the case. Like I visited New York last month, and I went to 2 different Swatch stores. I went to a lot of watch stores, but specifically 2 different Swatch stores. And I saw a number of people come in and say, hey, do you got the Moonswatch? And to be told with, no, we don't have any. We're not sure when we're going to get some. And then they just turn around and leave. It's not like they're spending time in the store buying other stuff. They're really only looking for the Moonswatch. So should Swatch make it an online available watch? I mean, technically they should. The in-store thing is not a positive experience for the customer. And I know the employees don't like it either. They can't buy the watch. They have to tell cranky people all the time, no, we don't have one. No, I don't know when we're going to get one. Yes, you can only buy one. I have to take your driver's license. I have to put you in the system, and you're not going to be able to buy a new one. Like, they spend all their day selling these $260 Moonswatches when they get them in stock. They're not happy. The customer's not having a great experience. I mean, again, it's been kind of a debacle. And let me reiterate, this has just been my personal experience. So place in the comments, have you been able to buy one or more than one? And how recently was that? Do you have your name, your zip code, your customer number on your receipt? What has been your experience? And would you like to see this available online? Hopefully at some point it is available online. And hopefully at some point Swatch makes enough to meet demand and you can buy all the missions you want to. And there is no aftermarket, scalpers trying to take advantage of a very hype release. So tell me your experience. Tell me what you think of the Swatch Group tracking you, basically. Thank you for watching today. I will do content on my mission to in the future. I'm going to play with straps. We'll get into that in future videos. But this one has just been about acquiring the watch and how much of a debacle it's kind of been. But let me know what your opinion is and let me know what your experience is. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Will the Moonswatch ever become widely available online? Signs point to yes. Well, that's encouraging.